Hi, I'm Stacey Smike Santiago, and this is Work Smarter, bringing you simple and easy ways to accelerate your fulfillment and your success. The topic I have for you today is how to go to work, how to handle it when you don't want to be there. If you're in a situation where you know that you're going to be wanting to explore, or you're at that point where you have to make a career transition, but it's difficult to be in the place you're at day in and day out, then this is for you. I'm assuming if you're at this point that you're already engaged in a plan to make that career transition, but still, you've got to be where you are. So we need to talk about some coping mechanisms. What can you do? Number one, move to the center of this scale. We can be on either end, and I want you to be in the middle. And what I'm talking about is on one end, there's the scale of checked out. I'm not paying attention to my work. I am checked out. I don't really care anymore. And on the other side is overly invested. That is, it's my identity. It just pushes on my emotional trigger points, and it gets me just angry and upset pretty much every day. So that's the scale, and I want you to move towards the center of that, where you're detached, okay? So you're not totally checked out and don't care, but you're not emotionally over invested in that. Work towards the center of balance there. Another thing you can do is focus on what you really still might want to do. Out of the whole scope of all of your work, what are 1, 2, or 3 things that you really still care about? And spend your time on that as much as you can to your control. Focus on what still has some meaning there for you. For example, if it's mentoring or managing others, make sure that's a significant part of your day. You're intentionally scheduling yourself that way. Another piece of this is to track and reflect on your accomplishments. What do you appreciate? What is the evidence of positive success for you? What's the good stuff there that you really need to take note of and still hold on to? That's going to help you get through. Another activity you can do is something called the release bowl. And you can take a little bowl literally at home, or it can be a jar, some type of container. And what you do either on your commute home if you're on the train, or right when you get in the door, you have paper and a pen there. And you write down things that you don't want to carry anymore from the day. Maybe it's something that got you upset, something that someone said or did, or just an emotion that you're carrying. Take that off. Write that down and release it. Put it in the bowl and you're done for the night. And that creates positive space for you to move on then for what is important to you. Another thing, make sure you have support. Talk to someone, whether it's a mentor, a friend, a coach, someone who can objectively support you. You're going to need an outlet, and sometimes I know your spouse isn't necessarily the best person that you always want to be talking to. So make sure you have that support, because it's real tough to internalize all of that and to keep it there by yourself. And then finally, make sure you're scheduling me time to the extent possible. That means book time in your daily schedule so that you can work towards a better transition. You can work towards something healthier for you. And maybe that's saying, okay, so every day from 3:30 to 4, that's my time, or even more time that you can get if you can. Put that on your calendar and don't let anybody else take that away from you. Unless you schedule it, it's probably gonna fly out the window. So make sure you're scheduling me time. Okay, so those are my tips today for coping with an environment that you are hanging on to right now for the interim. I hope that helps you get through in a more positive way. Hop on over to the blog. We'd love to know your thoughts, and if you need some help there. And this is Work Smarter. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.